So, majority of May has been just going through a lot of crap, and it kind of came to a head right near the end of the month because I had a mental blip and it scared the crap out of me. And it's explained in this video, but it's something in which for going forward in June I will be looking at most probably seeking professional assistance with my mentality and see what I can do there. But no, May was decent. A couple of things happening, but I'm getting stuff ready for Pride month this month in June, so let's see what happens there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go back to work. Enjoy May. See you guys soon. Oh, it would help if I had the, There we go. Thank you. Does anyone ever have that moment where you feel calm and tranquil for yourself, but then you realise it's fucking May? Like, it didn't hit me until just now that I was like, oh shit, we're in May. We're 5 months into this year and it's already May. What the fuck is going on? Who's pressing the fast forward on the remote? What the fuck? It's May already.
Settles into the driver's seat. One big problem. He's just 7 years old.
Go and watch that full video. Because by the end of it, it will also make you wanna facepalm yourself with what the fuck. If I was to do something like that when I was 7 years old, my parents would have beaten the shit out of me. And it's interesting that the parents in that interview were ever so fucking calm as their child, and it's like, what is wrong with you? And I agree with some of the comments that were said in the video that this is considered as gentle parenting. Why? That dad was calm as fuck in the interview, saying stuff like, well, he didn't understand why people were trying to help him in the car, and he doesn't really know what his actions were doing to other people. Kids, what are they like? I don't fucking know, Steve. He's your son. You should have been looking out. I am sorry. There is no way that Friends is 30 years old. I would have to have been 4 years old. That's 1994 when it first came out. There is no way. Fuck, my knees hurt.
These new shoes allow you to walk at the speed of running. These are moonwalkers.
Wow, those are actually quite nifty. I wish I had something like that when I was growing up. All I had were roller skates, rollerblades, and Heelys. But I think this is just something completely different. God. Motorized wheels and battery? Oh, then that's it. That's a game changer right there. That puts me to bed. That is fantastic. Who had never thought of that before? Yes!
To which employees are required under federal law to be paid time and a half for working more than 40 hours a week.
And how many companies will be cutting their workers' hours in July? So I'm going to be recording a small video tonight as the Welshman for May the 4th, Star Wars Day. And for one of the props I was looking to get was a bottle of wine, and unfortunately the liquor store that I normally go and get my drinks from was closed for the day for a wedding, so I had to go to the supermarket and buy alcohol removed wine. I've never actually done alcohol removed wine, so this is going to be interesting. Give this up. You know it's fancy when it's a twist top. Just a little bit, just to begin. Look, it's okay. Definitely has the aroma, but what is it like without the alcohol? It is something. I would wouldn't say it's great something, but it is something. It's
You don't talk to me anymore. No fucking shit, bitch!
Yeah, at that point, that's when I would just say, fuck it, I give up. I actually did talk about this in one of my old YouTube videos. I would say around about last year in April, about the whole idea when people say, oh, you don't really talk to me anymore, that sort of thing. And yeah, it's something in which, for me personally, well, of course I'm not going to talk to people anymore if you're not going to respond to my fucking messages. And it's something in which has happened to me for quite some time. And funny enough, recently, I would say around about in December, I sent one of my old friends a message. Just a question, hey, what's happening? Just wondering if we're still friends. They didn't reply back to me till round about April. And that just pissed me the fuck off, because the thing is, their excuse was, oh, I've been super busy, I haven't had time to respond to your message. And yeah, I'm like, really? You've been super busy from December to April that you weren't able to even contact me at least once to make sure that I was okay or even alive. And it's something in which really does aggravate me. And, you know, it's that situation where, yes, I've been living out in America for the last 10 years, but I'm still trying to keep friendships going back in the UK, and majority of them, you know, I'll send a message to say, hi, the message is sent, the message is read, no fucking reply. And in the end, it just dawned on me where I was like, you know what? I'm not going to put the energy, I am not going to put in the time anymore if all I'm getting is my message is read and no responses. And that's where you have to put your foot down and say, no, not having it anymore. And especially now when I'm supposed to be, I'm thinking of maybe moving back to Wales or maybe visiting Wales. The problem there now is if I go back and I meet my old friends, they're going to turn around and say, oh, we've always been friends. Really, bitch? Because you have not messaged me at least once at all. I message you. You don't message me. So that puts into play, are we really just still friends? Yeah, I've kind of come to accept that in my life now. It's no point in putting the effort anymore when they don't put the effort back.
What's a video game that you know will never exist, but you would pay so much money to see happen?
First game I can think of, top of my head, White Knight Chronicles 3. I mean, okay, they kind of did conclude the story in the second game with the main protagonist putting down the gauntlet and the dagger back in the dungeon and letting the knight rest in peace. But for our customizable character, they were left on a cliffhanger when they were helped protecting a villager and the tagline of "to be continued" came up. And that was it. I don't know what was going on with level 5. I don't know why they haven't thought of doing a third one yet. And I would like to get that and play it again, especially with White Knight Chronicles 1 and 2. I quite enjoyed the series. One of the many things I do not like when it comes to my lunch break is my choices of where to go for food are very much in the low range. Like, on this street alone, I have like a dozen burger joints. You got McDonald's, Burger King, bloody Denny's, Wendy's, Arby's, and it's like, there's only so much I can take. I mean, fair enough, I may get myself a pizza or I may DoorDash something in, but honestly, there's not enough choices here in my town. So I'm a little bit stumped with what I want to eat. That sucks. I mean, I could prep for the day before, but the problem is that when I get home from work, I am extra tired, I'm not in the mood to do anything, just flop and sleep, and I get up early in the morning as well, and I can't really cook or do anything in the kitchen early morning because our flatmate sleeps next to the kitchen, and yeah, it's a boggle, and Sometimes I'll pick up microwavable foods on my way to work, but again, it's just another conundrum there of there's only so many choices I can tolerate, and in the end, I'm just tired. Although I did order a pizza just now, so I'm going to go pick that up. So Clean Eat, HelloFresh, and all those providing services are not bad. Don't get me wrong. We've used them in the past for our house when we just didn't feel like cooking and we want to prep something up, and they give us some good selections. However, when it's like $60 a week or so and you're paying this much for their service, it kind of does differ up when you have other bills to pay. And I will say, it is so fucking fun being an adult with a lot of bills to pay, says no one fucking ever. But I don't know, maybe I'll look at getting some more stuff for the office, but the thing is, I eat quite a bit. So yeah, it's an interesting thought though, but thank you. So a friendly little raccoon known as Soxfur had tweeted out a message on their page stating how they feel as though it's tiring when they have to go through the ringer to make a video in which talks about certain things that they don't want to do but end up getting the most engagement with death threats and, well, negative reviews. But when he was doing videos that are more of his liking and making videos that he enjoys to do, they get, well, less views. Honestly, from someone who has been doing content creations for the last 10 plus years, I can tell you now the following. It's honestly better to do the videos that you enjoy doing and you enjoy making. And if it ends up not getting as many views, then honestly, who cares? You did content in which you enjoyed, in which you loved to do. And fair enough, it may get a few views, but at least you did something in which you enjoyed. I would rather be on the side of people who enjoy making content that they are happy to make, rather than push themselves to the limit, burn themselves out just to make something in which is going to get more views, however are going to be engaged with negative comments and death threats. It's not worth it. It really is not worth it. And especially if it's from, social media sites and content creations in which say, oh, we'll pay our creators, and you're not getting paid to do that. I'd rather make content for me that I enjoy to do rather than follow a train of people who are doing the same content but putting their own spin on it just to see it get the viewership, the 4 or 5 digits in viewership, but to see them mostly as a negative. But that's just me. That was just the advice I was given by my majestic wolf of a husband to now coming from me, a tired Welsh fox, to say, honestly, don't push yourself through the ringer anymore. Just enjoy making the content that you love to make. If it makes you happy to make content that you want to do, I say go for it, regardless if it's going to give you 2 digits and 3-digit viewers. As long as you're happy, as long as you enjoy making the content, that's what matters. And if people don't like the fact that you're making content that makes you happy, fuck it. Fuck them. There was no scene after those credits. And that's kind of one of my biggest pet peeves nowadays, is that everyone assumes that every film that is made must have a post-credit scene. And honestly, no, it doesn't. Ever since Marvel had basically started doing more post-credit scenes for the Marvel series, it just, everyone just assumes that everything needs a post-credit scene, and it's no point. What is the point of having them? It's stupid. Take, for example, X-Men Origins Wolverine. Now, they had a post-credit scene of seeing some of the samples of mutants being taken off to a lab, and you think, oh my god, this is going to be something big, this is going to take something else on. And we never heard anything else of it again. Honestly, people who wait after the credits for 10 minutes just to see a small little 10-second scene, not worth it. Bit of a downer day today because I had one of my regular customers come in, and today was their last day here because they're going to be moving up to Virginia Beach. And that kind of sucks. Because yes, you have customers that come and go in your store, but then you have those certain customers that become your regulars, and not just regular customers that know what to buy, but a regular in your life because they know you, they know your life, they make sure you're okay and they're okay and everything like that. And to see one of your regulars leave is kind of a downer. I don't think of it as another sales opportunity. I think of it as, well, just a friend leaving. So that's my Monday. That sucks. I need to talk about this one. It needs to be talked about. I have seen a lot of content creators doing this on social media, and the way they do it just grinds my gears so much. Even my diploma in media studies is looking at me like, fix this. So I need to put my foot down and talk about microphone etiquettes, and especially to those as well, and what microphones you use, because there's 3 types in which I hate, depending on how they're being used. So the first one is the mini microphone that you can get for absolutely cheap as chips over on Amazon. You just clip it into your phone and you hold it up and you speak. Now I hate those ones the most because, one, the audio quality is crap. The way it picks up, it sounds like you're trying to speak to someone in a drive-through fast food restaurant.
Did you want 6? That's going to be 1027. Turn to the second window, please.
And the way I have seen people use this mini microphone is like they stick it right to their mouth, and that's why you're going to get that very, very heavy distortion when people are talking to you. And for those who listen to it and hear it, oh my god. If you're wearing earbuds, I am so sorry for your eardrums. The second one is the earbud with the microphone attached, the nice little string one that you have. Now, I've seen a lot of people do the same thing like they do with, well, basically the mini microphone, and they just hold the microphone right up to their mouth like, hi, I can talk like this and have some fun. Guys, it's not going anywhere. It's not going to fall on the floor, the dog's not going to eat it, and you're going to hear gurgling for the next 3 weeks of their fucking intestines. Drop the mic, literally, and let it dangle. You are perfectly fine. And finally, the third one in which I hate is the clip-on microphone. Now, it does give a better quality in sound, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to fucking hold the mic. I've seen a lot of people use the clip-on mic just the same as the other mics, just holding it there and speaking away like it's perfectly fine. And they're not using the full potential of that mic by doing what? Clippy clippy onto the shirt. And even if the sound doesn't come in 100%, do you know what you can do? Just dial up the volume. This is why I rarely use microphones when I do videos like this, because you can hear me loud and clear, and including the acoustics in this room, yeah. And then afterwards when I edit, I will tweak the sound. If it is too loud, I take it down a notch. If it's too soft, I take it up quite a bit. But yeah, I thought I'd just give my little vent on these microphones. They are a pain in the ass. The creators that use them need to know to better use them, and jeez, just don't use the mini microphone. That's just garbage. Ugh.
Our anus is a useful thing indeed.
When I was growing up in the 90s in the UK, I had shows like El Nombre, Tots TV, Rosie and Jim, and Come Outside that talk about all these different things, but never anything like this. Oh. Jersey Mike sandwiches. The fucking dog's bollocks.
Save money, or since I'm going on leave tomorrow for 7 days.
Save money, or use it to take vacation time and get yourself somewhere nice. Very good question. Here's my opinion. On the one hand, you're being a very good adult because you are saving money, and you can use that then for bigger and better things later on down the line. However, this is vacation time, and when you have money like that burning in your pocket, you know what the answer is going to be. Bitch, I would say take the vacation. Go and have yourself a wonderful time. Because if you're not going to use the money to go on vacation, bitch, I'm going to slap you and I'll go on vacation myself.
Where is your favourite chip shop and what do you order?
Straight away, I think of Rosie's Chip Shop in Neath, where I was growing up and studying in college for my media studies and performing arts. And every time I would go on my lunch break, whenever I had the money for it, I would go over there and I would get myself a chip butty with chip shop curry. And let me tell you, they would heavily butter the buns before burying that bun with the chips. A huge ass tray of chips. And then drowning the whole thing in chip shop curry, a thick, good, spicy, you know it's chip shop curry. For me, I would then add a good splashing of vinegar into the curry sauce and just giving it that zip. Oh, God. It was sexy, and especially during the winters. Oh, God, I miss that place. Today is my Friday. I'm wearing my Oodalali shirt. I may go get myself a cup of coffee because the milk in my fridge has gone bad. And I want it to be 6 o'clock because I just want to chill with my family. That's the video for today. So Kingdom Hearts have just announced that they will be releasing the games over on Steam. And already a lot of people, including IGN, are saying, oh, you should play in chronological order from when the story begins up to Kingdom Hearts 3. Respectfully, I'm just going to say this now, don't listen to them because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. If you want a fantastic experience from this franchise, I would strongly suggest in playing the games on the years that they were released. So Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, etc, etc, etc. Because the whole idea of playing them in story order, yeah, that's going to take away the suspense. I thoroughly suggest that all players who are going into this to do it this way, because at least then you get to experience on how we experienced it when we first played it when it came out. And that's just my opinion. You may take it with a grain of salt. Just don't listen to IGN. They don't know what the fuck they're on about. I like with the BBC and ITV News that I've seen that they've said the same thing together. That is that the Prime Minister has declared a general election. So what happens next? Allow me to answer that question for you on behalf of the people. We vote the bastard out. Plain and simple. Vote the bastard out. Because at least then we don't have to deal with his bullshit remarks anymore. And let's not stop there. Let's vote the rest of the bigoted, transphobic, self-centered pricks out of office as well. Let's get an actual party in that will help clean up the mess that this Tory party has put us through for the last couple of years. Get them out. 10 years, nearly 10 years now. When it comes to some home delicacies, I kind of get once in a while with my husband cooking. But for the first time in nearly 10 years, I'm going to give Long John Silver's a try with their fish and chips. A small order right here, which came from Taco Bell. Gonna head back to the office and see what happens. I also as well bagged up on a lot of salt and vinegar and ketchup because, well, Americans, when it comes to fish and chips, I'm not 100% sure with. Ooh. Those look yum. I mean, straight away, that looks nice. Salt. Vinegar. I only have 3. Oh no, there's more. Yeah, just douse that thing in vinegar. Oh, I can smell the vinegar lingering right now. That is sexy. It's not bad. Need a little bit more of the fish. Nothing greasy. That's not bad. That generally is not bad. Finish off the rest of this in private now. No, that's great. Well, bugger off.
You know, sometimes we're a plant in the wrong place.
I don't know. I see myself more as a fruit. Thank you! Thank you, one and all. I'm here all week. Tip your waitresses, try the veal. Good night.
This is now one of the most affordable full-frame cameras you can currently buy.
For just under $1,500. Yeah. It's funny that this guy as well also disabled the stitch, the duet, and save another video, because I have a strong feeling he may thought that someone was going to bust his chops for this video. I always find a way. A perfect balance between rare and medium rare, so rare-ish? I mean, not for nothing, if you went and watched that video, you can just faintly hear Gordon Ramsay in the background screaming that it is fucking raw. Personally, for me, medium rare steak, that's all I ask. All steaks should be cooked at medium rare, no more, no less. Unless you're the type of person who likes their steaks well done. By then, that's when we would have to respectfully ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but this is ridiculous. Are you open or not? Yes, we're open. How can I help you? Really? Because you've got your close sign up outside your store. Nope, my sign on the door states that I am open. Not that one. The one on your window. Well... So the one on my window says I'm closed on Memorial Day this Monday. Oh. But you are open now, right? Yes, I'm open. How can I help you today? I will say, when I first heard about Knives Out, I was a little bit not on board with it. But after watching both Knives Out and Glass Onion, I can't wait for the third one. I can't wait for this next one to come out. And even if it ends up being just a trilogy, it's still a fantastic good trilogy to have. I like this kind of murder mystery. Although I think if they ever did one more after this, I'd strongly suggest that they should do it with the Muppets. I can't be the only one there. I don't know, something about my attire today just... well... hear me out. The shirt and vest combo kinda works. I don't know, am I getting ahead of myself with this look? Nah, you're right, it's just me. Ooh, I am rocking today.
Can you describe what the life of somebody that has, quote, high-functioning depression looks like?
Describe it? Honey, you're looking at it.
Organizing your finances. Give me some finances to organize.
Okay, it's one thing to ask for financing to organize, but it's another when you are organizing your finances that the finances that you're paying stay the fucking same. Because you may have the finances for 1 month where you can pay off a specific bill, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and you think, oh, that's going to be the same for every single month. Nope, because a lot of financings like to get more money out of you. It's never going to be the same as what it was on the previous payment, and a lot of corporations are taking advantage of, well, the working class. The rich keep getting richer, and we are left being fucked 3 ways to Sunday by basically everyone. Not even a fucking dinner.
I cooked this in an air fryer, so it might not be cooked. Bite one.
What the fuck, child? I mean, I already have to take points away because you cooked a steak in an air fryer. What is wrong with you, boy? But additional points have to come off because you take half of that steak and shoved it in your mouth like that. Oh, no. I mean, if you're able to take a mouthful of meat like that very quickly, then you must have been in good relations with its parents. This is less of it being a question, but more for me to document this because Yep, I kind of want to document this in there. Have you ever had a week where you felt so good, you had that nice mental positive high going throughout the week, but then all of a sudden that itty bit of mental negativity just comes around the corner and beats the shit out of you with a crowbar? Because that's what I'm feeling right now. I have that mental negativity lurking, and I'm trying to not let it get any worse.
Why does no one drink anymore? Why is everyone going sober?
In my 32 years on this earth, I have been drunk once.
Okay, I have a question. I'm on a date and he has a nice car, but what is that?
If I'm not mistaken, my lovely, I believe that is what people would call a bus. But that's just me.
My kids wouldn't do it. They'd go round to Rishi Sunak's house and service him.
As I said in my previous video, with what's occurring, I will document majority of my life and what's going on, whether it be work related, life related, everything like that. And yeah, last time I posted the video, it was basically me talking about how I kind of hit a mental wall and I wasn't feeling 100% great. Yesterday, it kind of blipped hard for me to a point where it shook me up quite a bit. So in the end, I ended up calling the county mental department and basically looking to see about most probably setting up service with them next Tuesday. Like I said, the reason why I am talking about this and discussing this and bringing this up is because, well, I like to document my life. I like to explain all these things as best I can, and yeah, safe to say I have not been feeling mentally great as of late, and I'm quite tired on basically seeing my mentality switch on a dime. And yeah, yesterday was the foot stomper just to say enough was enough. Called them up and they recommend I come see him next Tuesday and we sort something out and hopefully get to the bottom of finding out what the fuck is going on with me.
Them, if they had a superpower, what would it be? And if they say to control the weather, they're gay.
So what does that say to someone who grew up wanting the power to fly and is now a 34-year-old gay Welshman? I think some more research needs to be attended to.
If they spoke to me like that, they would get a fucking slap.
No, mate, we're Welsh. The Welsh don't slap people, alright? You know this. And we're far better than just going around slapping people because they pissed us off. We give them such a good twat in the end. Just one good headbutt. Down and out. That'll shut them up. Don't fuck around with the Welsh.